been dispatched. That's why Georgetown has got the big wicket of Marcus Stoinis, who is looking good. See how wide he gets it. It doesn't allow Stoinis to get any momentum through the ball. Nearly a mix-up. Apologies if you heard a little bit of choice language there.
You don't need a full shot, do you?
There's the field.
Yes, I need
Boundary riders,
some
three boundary riders on the leg side.
some
Around the wicket,
sweets,
angled into the hip.
some chocolates.
Has he got the gap? It's a huge boundary out there. How quick was Miller into position there?
We can get some nice chocolate
How are your horses?
and
Don't go yet.
digestives and
It's just
some
game on.
sweets and some mousses. That's
No,
four.
I'm not giving that 4 fucking quid on you.
Just second ball.
When he forfeit, if I'm not 50-50, what do you expect?
Position so quick.
But you can say that when you stuff, so you can get it.
Second ball and they get into position.
And that's for individual different things.
Cut off pace there, just chopped away. Pick up the one. So this stage, Super Giants were 126 for 5, well ahead of this position. But however, this was when it sort of went chaotic from a Super Giants point of view. So if the Southern Braves
They just got up there.
There's 21 balls, there's a game on.
A new one.
Sweets.
Call is for 2. Into the gap, it'll just be 1. 80 balls gone. 100 for 4.
We're moving in Manchester.
Milton Keynes.
Alright.
We're moving in Manchester.
Milton Keynes. Well, there we go. That's how it stands. The importance of Manchester Super Giants winning this evening will keep them in the hunt. However, if they'll go above Welshfire, I can't believe that. However, they will. And potentially my London with that net run rate. So much on it. Anyone? Well, that could have been hit anywhere. And again, apologies if you heard a little bit of choice language. The frustrations are growing. Yeah, but the key there from Michael Bracewell is it's outside the arc. He's getting it wide, he's getting it into the surface. Anything floated up will be fetched out of the grandstand. David Miller, now he's got more margin for error. He's a player who doesn't really reverse sweep, but it's certainly not a first choice. So what the deep cover will do is he'll end up being really straight. Get it wide, turn it away, make him drag it leg side. Full, very full. What Miller can do though, he can hit the long ball from the crease. He's powerful like that. He certainly is, but it's going to be even more difficult outside his arc. Get it wide, bowl it, thin stump spinning away. Don't be afraid to give away the odd wide to keep it out there. Turn, good turn. But wouldn't you then sort of, be cat and mouse this is, isn't it? Why wouldn't he stand well outside off stump? Well, he could do. Absolutely could. Just keep getting it wide. It's so hard to generate any power in front of the wicket. Well, that was straight then. That's a challenge now. They'll just pick up one. He's thrown at the stumps. That's the challenge when one spins and one doesn't. Building all the time. 48 needed from 16 balls. Well bowled, really well bowled. What a good set of 5 that is from Bracewell. 85 balls, gone 103, and I think we're going to have a strategic timeout. Ensure non-stop protection. Proud sponsors of the 100 on Sky Sports.
Whatever you call them, wherever you smell it. Sure, whole body deodorant. Smell fresh all day. Sure, it won't let you down.
KP Nuts in the house. Yeah, here you are, enjoying KP, your favorite nuts whilst watching TV. Big taste and flavor, a top tier pack. KP Nuts are a quality snack. KP Nuts, a handful of happiness.
And now, new KP signature cashews, seasoned to perfection.
Get ready for a festival of animated movies.
I love you guys.
The Sky Cinema Animation Collection, available now.
Ensure non-stop protection. Proud sponsors of the 100 on Sky Sports. Well, here we go. Look at these fixtures that are coming up in front of us. That's a massive game there tomorrow. Sunrisers Leeds versus Welsh Fire, where they are in the table as we look in a second. Look at that third game as well to the women. That's huge. Trent Rockets versus the Southern Brave, and then the fourth game, Manchester Supergiants versus Sunrisers Leeds. If Manchester Supergiants get across this evening, well, that's going to be a big one up north. Looking to heave it into the leg side. David Miller. Well, I think it's going to be down to Stubbs to put a bit of a dent in this, Svinchy.
Yeah, right-handed or right arm off spin. Yes, it is the longer boundary. Give yourself a touch of room and still aim straight. With the turn in this surface, you'll still drag it over mid-on or mid-wicket.
Oh, that's high. That's gone a long way. It sounded brilliant off the bat, and it's into the crowd. Stubbs is giving him a chance.
What a strike that is. It's a brilliant 50 from Tristan Stubbs. It's not the easiest surface to walk in and bat with authority. But he's given them a chance. It's a full toss, and again it's straight. You miss down the middle, you pay the price.
He's gone wide again, lofted it over the infield, taking it away from the arc. It'll just be one. Yeah, and I just think that's the approach that he's going to have to take it away from the stumps there. Angle it a little bit wider, 39 needed off 12 balls. You can see the beads of sweat coming off Stubbs. Has had a brilliant tournament, but could this be the moment where he repays his team? Wide, very wide. Miller lofts it out. Deep point is coming in. Can he get there? Oh, has he got there? You better believe he has. Deploy it. Full stretch. Keeps it from touching the ground.
What a piece of fielding. Loose deploy. They will check it in the background, no doubt. We saw one earlier. He's made some great yards. He's caught that off the deck. There is no harder catch in the game. Get it wide. Get a wicket. Miller goes to 7. 39 required off 11.
Yeah, what a catch this is. There you go. It goes high and it's curving in the air. The twilight zone as well. Full speed. Full reach. And he gives a bit of a calm celebration. Keeps his teammates nice and cool. No whooping and hollering. Chowdhury in. First ball has been slapped. Just the one. 90 balls gone. 112 on the board.
Well,
See how big these games that are coming up in front of us. Coming to the last knock-ins of this tournament. Sunrisers Leeds, Myland and Welshfire. And then those two teams chasing up behind. If Brave lose today, they're gone. Super Giants get up to 16. They may even get into third place, dropping Myland and Welshfire. Welshfire, don't forget, got a game in hand, so do the Sunrisers Leeds. That is the game they play tomorrow. It is huge. This is what we want to see, a nice compact tournament at the top. Tongue to Chowdhury. We'll have to go again there.
The issue also here for the Southern Brave, the Tristan Stubbs is at the non-striker's end. Hasn't been many batters that have been able to find timing consistently on this surface. Chowdhury needs to find the boundary or find a one. Get down the other end. Say over to you, partner.
Oh, he's lofted it straight. Well, that was a chance. I just wonder whether Paul Walter could have got a dive in. He's a tall man, he's a big man. He's a huge unit. Could he have got a stretch on this?
Not quite out of the middle. But just gets by big Paul Walter.
Well, I think of a few bowlers that have given him a big stare there, Vinci.
Not when he's 8 foot tall.
If you're looking up at him. Oh, that's close as a shout. Could be a bit high. But this could go all the way off the bat. Or is it just swinging towards the Southern Brave here?
I'll take them any way they can get them. Will they go upstairs? Yes, they have.
Okay, we have a review for LBW. The decision was not out on field. It's a fair delivery. Front on. Just come back a little bit for me, please. Just want to make sure there's no bat involved. Yep. Right through. Goes right through. Yeah, clearly no bat involved. I'm ready for ball tracking. Thank you. Here comes ball tracking. Pitching in line. Impact is umpire's call, and the ball is missing the wickets. So I'm going back on field. Thank you.
There you go. Not out. And there's a huge roar that goes around the ground.
And there's just been a field change. They did have 4 out on the leg side. Just pushed mid off back. What that allows is that allows Josh Tongue to bowl wide. Take the pace off, get it wide.
Well, it is wide, but it's gone between the keeper and short third. The crowd go up again.
It's a risk you take, but it's the right plan. This is well and truly game on now. Nikhil Chowdhury playing a little gem. The crowd, they're into it. Slow as wide. A short third up, it can flash away. As a bowler and the captain, you have to be prepared to back your plans in. What's the hardest shot on this surface? That's something up and over the offside with no pace on it. Stick to your plan, Josh Tongue.
25 needed, 7 balls left, the nerves are jangling. Short, well, just wide it is, this pace off again over extra cover. Oh, there was, I think it's Paul Walter again, didn't quite get the reach. Over extra cover, 2 more picked and the ball's following him.
It's wide and he can't quite find the timing. Paul Walter put in some good yards early, just can't reel it in. It was a good effort. That's what I mean, Crofty. To find timing from that length over the offside is so difficult. Getting such an inconsistent reaction off this wicket.
23 off 6. Wide again, that's been smashed away behind, backward pointer between third, that was pace on. We've been talking about how much we want to see pace off. Playing right into the hands of the Brave, this.
6. It's a little gem. It's a little cameo. He went pace on and flashes away.
Oh, he loves it. He loves it, and so do the crowd down here. They haven't had a lot to cheer about throughout this tournament, but they're having something towards the end. 5 balls left, 19 runs needed. Butler's having a chat to Atkinson, getting in the game now. Well, there you go, they've settled on their plan. Again, are we saying wide with pace off, Pitchy?
Wide with pace off. You know what they could do also? There's a fielder at short fine leg. If you're committed to your wide plan, it's almost impossible to get the ball there. So you can utilise him somewhere in the offside. Stack it behind point or have an extra fielder at cover.
Wonder whether he'll go. Wonder whether he'll go Yorker. There it is. Yeah, speared in. Very good bowling there. He's got... Yeah, well, I'm looking at the field here now. That's where I'm thinking about that speed in Yorker towards leg stump. Short, fine, but you've got deep square leg, deep cow corner, deep mid wicket there, and long on. Okay, an inside edge will just run away, yes, but I just think anything outside the offside just could fly away. There again, Yorker again. There it is. What a shot that is. The craftsmanship to get that ball down there is incredible.
It's extraordinary control of your back face from Nikhil Chowdhury. He's looking for something that he can swing away. And he's still got the presence of mind and the clarity. So it's not quite there. So I'll just open the blade. I'll find that gap.
Yeah, it's a hint of width again. You know, there's been a series of balls here where Chowdhury has got them away. He's got 4-4s pretty much through that offside, and I know it's worked all the way through. But look at that, 53% of the runs. I just think flip that over towards the leg side, fine, or deep square leg, but who knows? Let's see what happens. 15 off 3. Oh, that's the ball. Every day of the week. It's a beautiful delivery.
That's unbelievable execution, Gus Atkinson. Cool, calm, precision execution. Just what you needed if you're a Manchester Super Giants fan.
Yeah, keep your feet behind the line, Gus. Oh, there it is. He's kept his feet behind the line. Gus Atkinson, bullseye.
That was a great cameo from Nikhil Chowdhury. Gave his team a chance. Just can't quite finish it off. You'll be disappointed he didn't pump that over long on. But it's full and it's straight and it's out.
Well, you can be proud of your knock there, Chowdhury. I think it's been just what your team needed to give yourselves an opportunity to get back into the game. Couldn't quite see it through, but understandable. Anyway, it's 1 ball left. Tristan Stubbs, it seems like he hasn't had the strike for ages, has he? 53 off 38. Just for a moment, you thought the Brave had a chance of taking home the bacon. Short into the pit. Gets top edge over short, fine leg. And it goes all the way for 4. And that is the game. Game is over. There was a little wobble at the end there for the Super Giants. But they managed to hold their nerve and just get across the line. Posted 148. They managed to keep the team down to 139 for 6.
Now, there's a reason that only twice has 150 been chased at this venue. It's tough to chase down a score. Wicket slowed down. the Manchester Supergiants bowlers, their execution was outstanding. Through the middle, Liam Dawson just squeezed them. Noor Ahmed, he bowled
Oh,
beautifully.
God.
Michael Bracewell, the triple spin threat. They just
What
didn't
did
allow
Keegan's juice?
the Southern Brave batters to get momentum in this innings at any stage.
Well, the Super Giants have given themselves a chance. They're coming up late on the rails, that is for sure. A
I'm
terrible
wondering,
start to this
like,
competition.
now, it's got to the
However,
point now with
the
the
smiles say it all. Found a bit of
shorts
form
whether you just can't find from
just when they need it.
normal shorts.
There you go.
You
Because
can get them
they
for,
only
All
stock them
smiles now, Skip.
7XL.
no, that market
Celebrations.
did.
They've had plenty of meetings, I'm sure, after the defeats.
They'll be sweating on the fitness of Tim Seifert. Looked like he injured his hamstring batting in the first half. And how good was that man, Paul Walter, with bat earlier on? One of the outliers of the game. The ability to pump it to all parts. Michael Bracewell off the plane into it.
Gross.
Beautiful supporting
It's
role.
so fucking disgusting.
I just felt that after half time they just came out with a little flea in their ear because the second half of the Super Giants batting was nothing to be proud of, and maybe there was a word or two in that dressing room before they hit the grass for the second half, because Tom bowled quick. So did Atkinson as well. 2 for 19. There you go. There's trying to look calm, like they had it all under control. And the Super Giants, well, this is what happened. This is how the Brave tried to chase down the total there. It was a struggle to start with. Smith got to 26, yes. Tristan Stubbs saw it all the way through, but couldn't get the strike at the end, 53. The rest showed a little bit of Stoinis, 21, and then that cameo from Cowdrey couldn't quite get the Brave across the line.
We knew how important the initial 25 ball power play was going to be. Atkinson and Tongue, they set the tone. Dawson, then he squeezed along with Noor Ahmed. Paul Walter, he had a role to play with ball as well. Michael Bracewell, under pressure in the slog overs, he was exceptional.
Well, there you can see it. 149 was scored by the Manchester Super Giants after winning the toss and electing to bat. We thought it was going to end up a little bit short. However, they came out and bowled terrifically well. Southern Brave at one stage looked like they had a chance to win. However, they fell 139 for 6. Couldn't quite get across the line. So let's have a look at how the table looks now. Well, look at the Manchester Super Giants. They've pushed themselves up into third place. That net run rate has been crucial. They're just starting to find a bit of form towards the end of this tournament. Will it be enough? And the Southern Brave, sadly, for the supporters down here, they're gone. Well, let's have a look. Tash with a meerkat match hero.
Well, I have Paul Walter. First of all, Paul, I think I need a slightly longer microphone, but hopefully this works. So you're 64 of 32. You must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, obviously delighted and to get the result and roll on to the last game.
And you played really well up top, and you hit a lot of boundaries to the leg side. Was there any premeditation in that, or just whacking what was coming down at you?
Not too much premeditation. I wouldn't say it was my finest knock today. A bit agricultural, but yeah, it's always been a bit of a low scorer here this year. So I thought just try and get off to a flyer and then manage to keep going.
It's your second game in the tournament. You came in for the skipper, Aidan Markram. Does that give a little bit more pressure?
Yeah, I don't know where he's going unless he's had to go play
international. As an
internationally.
injury replacement.
Yeah, it's obviously you just want to come in and impact. I knew when we came in we needed to win all three to try and have a chance of qualifying. So just doing what I can to help the side.
And the pitch, 119 partnership between yourself and Tim Seifert, but then there was quite a colossal collapse. Was it easiest with the hard ball up top, or do you just feel that you played the pitch really well early on?
Yeah, I think you kind of take that away from it. It still was a good score. I think 150 at halfway. So obviously a bit disappointed the way the back end went, but yeah, I thought the boys bowled brilliantly out there to defend that like we did.
And on Tim, any news on him? We obviously saw him pull up with his hamstring. Is he going to be good to go?
Yeah, I haven't seen him, to be honest. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, big game in a few days' time, so fingers crossed.
It is a huge game in a couple of days' time. You played so well. It's great to watch you. Good luck for that next one.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Here he comes, Panda Express. Long run up, Messi here, and always wanted to blow your head off. Now one of bowler's fastest show back for the fastest man ever. And not to kill this box office, bold, quick, and fire. And you don't see the batsman, you see the belly. On the field, he was electric. Off the field, hard work. I understand with you. The whole team is going in a bus, ensuring he drives up his own Ferrari. Made enemies because he was passionate. I heard he never dropped. You were banned. Straight away.
That's our documentary show back on the Royal Pindi Express, and of course we can look ahead to that first test of 3 between England and Pakistan after next Sunday, because next Sunday is the final of the 100, but that is Wednesday 19th of August at Headingley. Joe Root in charge, 10 o'clock, Sky Sports Cricket. Still got a lot of cricket though to play in the 100, and that is a massive game tomorrow. Sunrisers Leeds against Welsh Fire, women at 10:45. That's massive in the men's 100 at 2 o'clock. London Spirit, Birmingham Phoenix, both women and men's games.
Can't believe it's not so well.
2:25 and
This
5:30
weekend.
on Sky Sports Cricket. Kumar Sangakkara is alongside. We got tighter in the end than I thought. The last 10 balls, I thought, blimey, something quite remarkable could happen here.
Yeah, and Brave was down and out for quite a long time, but a flurry of boundaries made it a little bit more exciting and kind of the hope of it could turn, could it be a tie? A lot of things were going on, but I think the Manchester Giants tactically were too good, and skill-wise today they were too good as well.
You've got to hold your nerve in these 100s though, haven't you? I mean, Gus Atkinson in the last 5, I know he's experienced now, but nonetheless, Josh Butler's entrusted for the last 5 after the carnage of the 5 before.
Yeah, I thought they communicated very well, and they went fuller. There was, of course, the edgy boundaries through point. That's fine because once you make the calculation, Atkinson had to make sure that the first 2 deliveries he didn't get hit for 6. Once he's done that, even if he gets hit for a boundary every other ball, it doesn't really matter. And those first 2 balls he executed so well. And then at the back end as well to get that bigger of Chowdhury and then the Yorkers.
So,
Excellent. Aaron Finch was big on keeping the ball out of the hitting arc. Do you think that is a mistake both sides at times, mate?
Yeah, sometimes you can think about this whole length and go straight, try and see if the batter can go both sides, strike out both sides. You can go wide of both sides.
kind of bit
Because at
mental
one
reducing.
stage, all the Manchester Super Giants had to do was avoid getting hit for 6, and you can use your short, fine leg field on the offside to plug those gaps. Maybe sometimes bring your square leg in for batters who don't paddle or who don't walk across. So there are options you can take, and when the odds are stacked in your favour, just go with them, shut down one side of the ground.
Last game for the Southern Brave at home this year in the 100. Now the Southern Brave women are still in it. The Southern Brave men, though, well, they are not. They're done.
No, they are, and they've been a good side. They've competed, but unfortunately, they haven't been consistent enough. They've depended a bit too much on the likes of Archer to keep performing, and that doesn't always happen. They also hasn't really delivered. At times today, you saw it as well. Jamie Smith looked very scratchy. They couldn't get anything going in that first 25. Tactically, also, the few question marks. They said Moeen Ali in between Stubbs and Stoinis rather than pushing him into that first 25. So I think they'll regroup and come harder next year, but a lot of rejigging in the squad to do as well.
Well, we're keeping a close eye on Jofra Archer, so will England as well. He went off the field a bit too uncomfortable. And the test match at Leeds is going to come around pretty quickly for him. So he has no need to play for this other Brave now because they're out. They'll be desperate that he'll be fit to take part in that first test. Back to this game. The partnership is a different
big bottoms thing.
And Paul Walker, very modest, isn't he? But he played a blind.
He did, and even in the first game when he came in as a replacement, he did really well. I mean, he's got great presence at the crease. He's tall and imposing. He's good on the short ball. He's got a long stride going forward. He's an ideal foil to see who's got shots all round the wicket.
He just did.
They can't be horrible to me.
Why?
Step in, step
I can
back,
suffocate
and
when you
you've got to
sleep.
stall anything short of
Suffocate when you
anything
sleep?
like
Oh yeah, so if you the same bed as him, I could suffocate when you
This
sleep.
one, it's
I
got
thought
its
it said
power.
stuff
And
came
this
to
is where
him
they really set
to
the
in
tone for
his
a big
sleep.
total. A lot of collapse
Crazy.
as
That'd
Sam
be
said at the
amazing.
back end.
You're just crazy.
But this is
You're
where they
crazy.
really won this game.
Well, they lost in the end 30 for 8, which was quite remarkable. I mean, should the Brave have bowled spin a bit earlier?
Yes, I
Take the
think.
pace off.
Of course they should have. And the Manchester Super Giants banked everything on spin, didn't they? They played their spinners, they dropped Baker, they said this is about spinning. They won the toss batted, but there would have been a clear message for the Brave to bowl spin early, and they were behind the game on that.
Okay, well, Manchester Super Giants have won this one, and in so doing, just to reiterate what Robert Croft was saying a little earlier, eliminated the Southern Brave. In fact, Manchester Super Giants go ahead now of MI London and Welsh Fire. Massive game tomorrow between Sunrise of Leeds and Welsh Fire. That's the game in hand. 4 teams on 16 points. Trent Rockets won earlier today at the Oval, so they have qualified. So that's what's happening in the men's table. There was also a win at the Oval for the Trent Rockets women. They beat My London, so they qualified from the women's side of the 100. So tomorrow, Sunrise Leeds Welsh Fire. Going to turn your attention to Monday, Trent Rockets against Southern Brave. That's a massive game for the Southern Brave women. And then Manchester Super Giants in their last group game against Sunrise Leeds. And then, potentially, depending on what happens before that, Welsh Fire against London Spirit. We've got the Eliminator on Friday at the Oval. And then on Sunday, it's the final at Lords. Now, of course, we're running this combined table. And no surprises, given they both already qualified for the next round. The Trent Rockets are leading the way comfortably, an excellent net run rate and a combined points tally of 48. So, my thank you to Kumar Sangakkara. We'll see you again soon. Manchester Super Giants have won this one, and in so doing, have knocked the Southern Brave men out of the competition. Football tomorrow. Kilmarnock against Celtic, 12:30. From the EFL Championship, it's Wolves Blackburn Rovers on Friday the 14th of August at 7 o'clock. Premier League gets underway. Defending champions Arsenal host Coventry City, 6:30 Sky Sports Premier League. And on Friday the 4th of September, London City Lionesses against Manchester United. So, as I mentioned, tomorrow, Sunrise Leeds Welsh Fire, massive game for the men at 2 o'clock. Also tomorrow, London Spirit against Birmingham Phoenix. From the women's 100 at 2:25 on mixed. The men's from 5:30. Good night, though, from Southampton.
God, the matches have been made. You would have wanted to see who will win it.
Sure non-stop protection. Proud sponsors of the 100 on Sky Sports.
So what the matches have you done, my friend? Well, I've just put them into a drawer at the time when the season starts. Because everyone's hoping for it to start today for some reason. Then we can start on